At least I can say this about the current new latest Robin Hood. At least it's not the Ridley Scott Russell Crowe movie. What's up, guys? Welcome to Movie Importance movie review of Robin Hood, the newest film from director Otto Bathurst, and stars Taron Egerton, Jamie Foxx, Ben Mendelsohn, Eve Hewson, and Jamie Dornan. So, the story of Robin Hood is pretty familiar. It's the story of this rich person in England who gets sent on the Crusades by the Sheriff of Nottingham. He comes back to find his world upside down. He's lost everything. He's lost his girlfriend, love interest, Marion. And with the help of Little John and his merry men, he goes on a quest to basically steal gold, to basically turn the Sheriff of Nottingham's world upside down and just basically give back and become a figure of rebellion and so on and so forth. And nothing's changed here. It's the same story, except the Merry Men aren't really in this movie for very long. Little John, who's played by Jamie Foxx, he's a Moor who's fighting against the English. And when Taron Egerton tries to save his son, he basically it basically feels indebted to him, so he trains him to basically take back what belonged to him. And overall, this movie is Robin Hood. There's nothing special about it. It was actually quite boring, but that's Robin Hood in general. I've never been a huge Robin Hood fan outside of like the Robin Hood Prince of Thieves and of course the Disney animated movie. Robin Hood Men in Tights, of course, I should probably pimp that as well. But the idea behind this is you have the two characters. You have Robin Hood and Little John, and they're doing their thing. And then you have the Sheriff of Nottingham, who's played by Ben Mendelsohn, and he's fine. Ben Mendelsohn, of course, is always good as a bad guy, but it's just there's not much substance here because you've seen it before, so you're you're expecting is to be expected. The only thing they've twisted around is Will Scarlet, who's played by Jamie Dornan, is now in a relationship with Marion, and after Robin Hood comes back from his quest and his being part of the army in England of the Crusades, he finds his everything's gone and she's in love with Will Scarlet, which is really weird because Will Scarlet changes up every single movie for some reason. I don't know why they do that, but maybe this is falling closer to the book. I don't know, but I just didn't find the movie very interesting. It's very slow, very plotting. Um, it doesn't do a whole lot to hold your interest. It has fun with what it's doing, but it's just like I've seen it before. I've seen it done better, and maybe I'm just not attached to the Robin Hood franchise like a lot of people are. And I think this is like one of those series that they update, they redo every like 10 years or 5 years because they can. And I will say this is way better than the Ridley Scott um Russell Crowe movie because that one was like a introduction to what Robin Hood would become. This one is introduction to what Robin Hood would become, but it gives you the Robin Hood feel, and that's cool. And the action sequences are fine. The visual effects look good. Jamie Foxx is at least trying in this movie, I guess. But I think maybe the standout is the guy who's playing Friar Tuck, which is Tim Minchin. Sorry if I mispronounced that. And he's probably the most energetic in this movie. I think he's just a fun. I've always thought the Friar Tuck character was funny and fun, and that's his character. He's a religious guy, but he is there to support Robin Hood because of what the church and what the Cardinals and how corrupt they are, how corrupt the Sheriff of Nottingham is. But the twist in this movie, what happens, I don't know. It's like whatever. I don't care about that twist that happens at the end of the movie. It's kind of stupid. You kind of see it coming. It's not played very well. It's just whatever. But I mean, the movie's fine, like I said, but it just there's not much going for it. It's not going to probably make a lot of money. It's probably going to get bounced out by Wreck-It Ralph 2 and Creed 2 and stuff like that. But I mean, if you're looking for something that is kind of off the beaten path, I guess this still looks like it's made well. I mean, it's directed by the guy who directed the first episode of Black Mirror. He directed some of the Peaky Blinders. It's produced by Leonardo DiCaprio, which is kind of interesting. But like I said, Taron Egerton, he's a pretty decent actor. He does a lot of these action movies, so he doesn't get a lot of love. I really liked him in Eddie the Eagle, but there's just it just sometimes I think he's just doing stuff to get parts instead of doing stuff that he likes. And maybe he wanted to do this, I don't know, or maybe they just threw a lot of money at him after Kingsman. But it's just, it is what it is, and it's a movie that's gonna probably hit, digital in a couple months. But that's it. It's Robin Hood. It's exactly what you expect, and it goes exactly where you expect, and it does exactly what you think it's gonna do. So, but that's it. That's my take on Robin Hood. Not much to say really because it's Robin Hood. But if you guys like what you see, remember to rate, subscribe, check out the YouTube channel, Facebook, and Twitter. Comment below if you've seen any of the Robin Hood. What is your favorite one of them? I know a lot of people don't like Robin Hood, Princess Thieves. I enjoy it, even though Kevin Costner doesn't have the English accent, but whatever. But yeah, there you go. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace. Such a heart, such a soul.